Hey guys, I got a new video for you today. And I've been actually getting a lot of questions lately regarding the radar style of sunglasses from Oakley and just general questions like on fit and performance and things like that. So I figured I'd do this quick little review on the styles that I own and also compare them to some of the earlier models of the M frame that came out that kind of laid the groundwork for where the radar is today. So I these are the ones that I own. This is the Live Strong radar, and you guys have seen some of these before. It's got the word Live Strong etched in the bottom of the lens right there. That's how you know it's from the Live Strong edition. This is a polished black frame with a black iridium lens. And if you guys see the reflection there, I'm actually using my laptop to film this because the battery on my camera died. So as far as fit goes, these are very comfortable. It's a shield lens, which is a one piece lens, and it gives you a good wrap all the way around. So you got good coverage from the sides right here of light coming in. Also, it's open at the bottom, so it not too open, but you still get constant airflow through it. The frame also has these holes which catch air, and it helps cool the frame down as you're maybe riding a bike or running or whatnot. These glasses also have the hydrophobic coating on the lenses, so when water gets on it or sweat, it actually slides right off the lens. And then also on the side, the rubber pieces right here, the unobtainium rubber pieces, when you sweat, it bonds more to your skin. So these glasses are actually going to stay very put when you wear them. They're not going to go anywhere. As you can see, it's a very low profile look for these. The lens that's on this right now is it's called a Path, which is the smallest shape of them. They do come in different shapes and sizes, just depending on what you need them for. So this is actually the one that comes with the Livestrong edition, so you can't choose on this particular one. But if you were to customize it, you can select what color lens you want it on there. So the other pair of radars that I have is this custom one, and just because of my frame, I chose the Path on these also. I just like that shape for me. This is a blue frame. I don't know if you guys can make that out. Yeah, there you go, blue frame with a G26 lens on there. Now the G26 lens is actually a shooting specific lens, so obviously that's the reason that I chose it for, because what it does is it helps you gauge contrast between the colors red and orange and blue and green background. So if you're outside in an outside range, to be able to see the target, or let's say you're shooting clay shotgun outside, you can differentiate from the ground and the sky and the targets themselves. So that's the good thing about this particular lens here. Now you are able to put in some polarized lenses in here also if you needed to. So if it's going to be like your everyday pair of glasses, be able to stick some polarized lenses in there as well. So um, what I was saying earlier about the M frames, this is actually a pretty old style of M frames that I have, maybe from like the late '80s, early '90s, and this is kind of like what started out where the radar is now. They started out looking like this, as you can see, very very thin, kind of funky little curve there on the frame itself. Not too many curves on the actual frame. It still has the unobtainium rubber on there. And then you got your lens. This is actually a sweep lens style on there. Now with the M frame, you actually have a couple more choices on the sizes of the lenses. So this is kind of like the mid size on there. As you guys can see, pretty similar fit. It's just a little bit thinner on the frame, but you've got the lens that comes out like that too. So obviously it was a good start with these. No hydrophobic coating on these lenses, so obviously that's the one thing that they added onto the radar. And then the other style that I have here this is the Ballistic M Frame 2.0. As you guys can see, it's a little bit more aggressive in the legs, thicker unobtainium on here. It's still pretty thin frame though. It's got these ribbings on the top of the frame. Now, the main difference on this one is that this little portion right here in the middle, it's actually a clamp that attaches the frame to the lens. So if something were to impact the lens, the frame or the lens won't fall out of the frame. It'll stay on there. Now, the reason for it is because these are actually designed more for the military. Some law enforcement use them also, but mainly military use. So when you have them out there and let's say something were to hit your eye, you don't want to be running around looking for your lenses, so they'll stick on there. So As you guys can see, this is actually the hybrid shape on the lens itself. So one of the other lenses that the M frame offers. Now, what you see here is the nose piece that's attached to the lens there. This can actually come off rather easily. So one of the things that they did when they were re-engineering for the radars is they made it so that the nose piece is actually attached to the frame through the back there. I don't know if you guys can make that out. This is all one piece right here, so it won't come off that easily. So actually, to take that off, you'd have to squeeze the nose pieces like this, and then they actually fall behind the lens. Now, as you can see, you don't see the nose piece anymore, and then the lens actually would come off from the frame, right? So as you guys can see there, the nose piece is attached to the frame. So if something were to hit it, now you don't have to worry about your lenses falling out. Then you put them back in, and then just squeeze the nose piece right back over the lens just like that, and you're ready to go. All right. So obviously, when they were coming out with the radar, they definitely put a lot of thought into the design of the frame itself and of the lenses. There's that hole that I was talking about, so it'll catch wind, so it'll cool the frame down. So a lot of upgrades that they did from this to this, where they're at now, and obviously they continue to implement some of the new technologies into the lenses and into the frames themselves. So I hope this answered some of the questions that I was getting. As far as with the fit, also now you see what they look like on somebody, so you can gauge if you don't have a store where you can go try them on. Now you can see, well, this is the way they fit this guy, so maybe they'll fit me the same. I really like these styles, but they're more for sport-specific instances. So if you're a biker, a mountain biker, a runner, volleyball player, or if you participate in some sports that require your sunglasses to kind of stay in place, or maybe if you just want them for everyday usage, they're still pretty good. But these would be more geared towards that option. Okay, so let me know if you guys have any other questions, and thanks.